two, one. All right. We got a lot of topics to talk about, I believe, while I do some art. And this is just a warning before anybody gets into the stream. I mean, it could be not safe for work and stuff. So, here it is. My streams will contain talking about triggering mature topics such as some sexual and sexual fetish talk, politics and its flaws, which that's a big one we're going to talk about, locale community talk, mentions of sexual assault, mentions of uncleanliness, bad or good hygiene, fetish subjects that are on the cartoony side, an example of inflation, drugs, especially cannabis mentioned, and the flaws with bad acceptance as a fat person. So, I'll be able to talk about what's been going on and what's on my mind about what the world is going through, and I will go ahead. 3, 2, 1, and boop. So, I did get 100, no, not 100, 1,000 uh, amount, I mean, thousands of subscribers. Not thousands, but it's getting close. And we're going to work on this while, yeah, I don't have thigh gaps. But, anyways, we're going to be talking about politics in this type of, like, because of what's going on. And I just wanted to say that, prayers are needed or manifestation can be helpful. Like, yeah, I put my thought out there to God saying, please let this open up. Let the shutdown open back up. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's starving. Everybody's, like, yeah. I can understand that, hey, you need to work or have some sort of income when it comes to food stamps, which my sister's going through hell because, like, she's having a hard time getting a job. And yet, most of these jobs, like, she, I looked up on how to get rid of that. Yeah. Thank you. Uh, Hold on. Multi-stream. I almost forgot about that. Uh, Multi-stream. Yeah. But, like, it's just sad that our world is going to crap already, especially in the US. I'd be watching videos of people being entitled to have food stamps without working. I have to depend on the government for a reason. Not like I have to have my medication for schizoaffective bipolar disorder. And if I don't have that medicine, crimes would be happening without a thought. Or hear, voices. I think we'll just go for something new. I'm sorry to put. I was going to do the reference to be created of my Sona, but at the same time, no. Like, I need to find something else. It'll take a moment, but I will be talking for a moment. And, like, it's sad what the United States is going through. There's a lot of kids who who are starving, and people who thinks that, oh, you need to work your ass off. Well, to me, as long as you have an income coming in, either your child for having a disability or you have a disability, you know, food stamps should be given to them because rent is expensive. I'm lucky to have a mom that bought this house for both me and my brother. We co-own this house, even though it's like my mom. I I'm grateful for her house, but there be times like I am grateful to having a house. It's just it's small, getting smaller and smaller the more stuff we have. I mean, it's not like Chris Chan esque, like hoarding. I would show the room tour, but the only places I do not want to like post are like, oh hell, like, the living room, which is basically Wendy's little potty room in a way, because like she can't hold it, and I need to take her out more often, and that's yeah. Okay, Punkamari. I'm trying to find something to draw. Maybe. Let's look at the Jacques stuff. Because let's just talk about that instead of worrying about what's going on. Just manifest, just pray, whatever you gotta do to without any harm with this situation. We need to manifest that it'll open back up. It will open back up. But anyways, let's just go ahead and just talk about what me and my sister were talking about at the time. And like we were talking about like how my fame, I was infamous at the time because I was self-shipping a character that's like horrifyingly ugly. But then I realized when I was with Larry, I wanted support. I needed the attention, not like the attention, but like in a way, like let's just say it, Jock was a comfort character. Thank you, Cats. Cat Star Night Roblox. Thank you. Um, in the past though, like I had some issues mentally and stuff, and all those years of drawing Jock and my Sona at the time, it was like I needed attention from my ex Larry, but he didn't want to do anything with me. He wanted to use me for like money I had, but like Jacques was my comfort. And people seem to think, oh, that's crazy. You shouldn't have drawn those things. Well, I expressed to the world of my comfort. Even though that's like, Jacques is the, like, ugliest thing. But he's from Spyro the Dragon. So, oh, iPhone stuff? I hope I can be able to, put, nah. I'll have to figure out something. But we're here for a moment. Okay, how about something from 2018, 2017, 2018? But yeah, my sister and I were talking about like, oh, in the next 100 years, you're gonna have. I mean, there's people out there who are like, whoa, this person's special to me, blah blah blah. Like me being special. I mean, I was hypersexual at the time, and now in my 30s, I'm so grateful to not be as hypersexual. To be for real, like it feels better to just not, Hello, edits. I know I'm gonna have a lot of people on my streams now because, like, on YouTube, I got over 1,000 freaking subscribers, and I'm so happy for that. Awesome, thank you. It's not Sky Edits. Sorry, I'm trying to find something to redraw, and I'm having a hard time with. I mean, some of them, most of it's like not safe for work, but the other half is like, that's so awkward. But like, yeah, some of the things that I dealt with throughout my online life, I was. Thank you for the subscription. Well, I'm trying to find something to redraw. I know redraws are like, people don't like. Some of my viewers don't like redraws, which is fine. But like, come on, Where can I find this? Oh boy. Should I do the pros? Oh hell. I'll look for something better. So sorry, my lips are dry. I'm trying to find something to try to redraw, but we'll still keep talking about stuff. But me and my sister were just having a conversation one day, and it's like, you're famous. Like, she's seen the video of one user on YouTube. I'm not gonna say which one, but he kind of made fun of intrusive thoughts, and he brought up Jock. And okay, maybe I'll go for this one. Hard eyes, motherfucker. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so cringe to draw, but this. All right, let's just go for the shapes and stuff. Sorry, I got itch. I mean, I think my life is getting so much better, even though there's just bad things going on and whatnot. Like, okay, but yeah, no, not that. There we go. It's gotta be a side view. Like, this is just too tall of a torso. I know people are gonna be like, what the hell? But back in the day, back in the day, I just had so much comfort in Jock. And in 100 years or so, people are gonna be like, wow, let's put this in a museum. No. I keep having dreams that my art would be put out there. And it's really funny. Like, yeah, okay, undo that. No, I'm going to have to make it shaped up. But, like, it's just so neat how I put myself out there for so many years. I was a streamer before Twitch and stuff like that were, like, oh. And most people in the new age of internet don't know what join.me is. It was like an office kind of thing. I would have quote unquote private streams, and okay, I think I want to do that. All right, but like, yeah, it's just quite funny how it all, it was like I didn't know how to use streaming stuff at the time. I have experiences of London, go lay down. She's out there whining. Speaking of, there was a video that popped up on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer to call it. And okay, I'll have to put this back up. But like, there was a video of a dude holding his Gardevoir down in one spot and basically making fun of this one streamer who, trigger warning, it's going to be like abusive when it comes to dogs. Like, it just saddens me that he uses that dog as a prop. And it's like, why? What? Dogs are not props. They're animals that have sentient, like, they have a heart. They love, they love people more than themselves. And this dude, I forgot which streamer it was, but they were, the Gardevoir video, they were making fun of the incident. I feel bad for that dog. And I'm like, Oh boy. Well, no, don't do that. But like, it makes me sad that the dog got shock collared, and the dude just treated that dog like shit. His dog needs to be taken away. Some people be probably be saying the same thing with me, but a long time ago, when Paris, my bull boxer mix that I had in my life was, well, she was getting old, and she was getting old anyways, and the part where uh like she wore in a harness and people got on my butt about it. I mean, what about collars? Are collars going to be the next thing that, oh, it's abuse? Like, dude, like, I mean, I don't mean to have it in abuse, but people got on my ass about it. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's just, people criticize that, which I can understand in a in a situation. Like, I used to have them have harnesses on, and Paris was just about like overflowing with it. She was a fat dog. Like when, and I can understand that now because like the person who not like criticized, but like, hey, this is what's going to happen if you don't do proper like. And now I have to put harnesses on Wendy and London when they need to go outside for a walk, which me and my boyfriend were supposed to take them out for a walk, but it's getting cold outside, and I'm like, you know what, let's go to the gym tonight if like yeah, I mean, I hate the feel, they need their walks. Yeah, I agree. And let me see how many viewers. Oh, I got. Okay. But feel free to subscribe for stories and stuff like this if you want while I do live streams. But at the same time, no. Um, there will be. I mean, my mouth is getting. Hold on one moment. I gotta get something to drink. Oh, there's another bottled water that's not used much, but excuse me. I was thirsty. But like, yeah, don't hurt your animals. They are children, in a way. I mean, most of them have a mind of a 3-year-old, and yeah. When am I going live again? I will have to let everybody know for I mean, I got work and the days off I have. I think I'll do Monday though. This Monday. Maybe, but I can't promise that because I suck at remembering stuff. It's I'll be live sometime soon. Again, once this is. Oh goodness, this is going to be a moment. There we go. Take that. Yep, there we go. There we go. I'll be live on Monday after like between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in U.S. Central Time, Chicago. And I would announce. I've been announcing on like Blue Sky and Twitter, but But they don't put, I don't get as much attention as I do here now on live streams, like on YouTube. I do have a Twitch channel and a Twitch and a Kick channel. I don't have much going on there. Like, I barely. But most of these videos that I actually like, uh, they do have like oh, what's the word for it? Like, it's in a way it's an archive moment when it comes to like um it's archiving stuff on YouTube, so anybody can just look back and be like, okay. Um, and it gets me more views too when I have my uh, my live streams. I need more views to get paid. Soon I'm getting into partner or whatever. I got enough subscribers. It's just like it's I just need more minutes, or not minutes, hours of because I want to live in a dream. No, not like a dream, but I want to be in comfort for my I want to be in comfort in my life. I mean, I have came through, like, my disabilities and stuff. Some people are like, no, we're going to take autism out of the Social Security, like, record, or not record, but a lot of people, like, there's a lot of autistic people. I'm considered autistic, yes. People think I'm faking it, but to be for real, I've been like this since I was a baby, okay? I scream in different tones, and thank God I had speech therapy, and I started talking at 5 years old. And I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and then later on in life, I was paranoid schizophrenic, and then now schizoaffective bipolar disorder. I don't brag it. It's just part of who I am in my life. And it's like, yeah. It's just part of me that, I have to I have to depend on the government for now, just in case of like I have to have insurance. If I don't have insurance, my mental health will be shit after like a few months or something, and I don't get my medicine. And I mean, I take this medication every 2 months, I think. I know I do need like like insurance in a way. Like, I can't live. It saves my life, and yet people who like think, oh, I got mental illness as a, like, that shit's not funny. Like, trying to make yourself like, okay, I I mean, I have a job that keeps, I want to live comfortably, where I can just do whatever I want with my YouTube channel, as long as it's like, you know, okay. I like doing these skits and stuff, but at the same time, no, like, that's not making enough views. So I think I need to live stream more often than usual. So, okay, his jaw, it's like there. Smart goblin. Like, then Some people really like the Jacques stuff. But I'm like, okay. There goes my girls. They wanna come in here. And like, they'll be whining again and again and again. Oh my god. I'll be right back. But it'll be a moment. I'll just let my girls in. Covering up. Here we go. Come on in. Go there. Up here. Up. Up there. There you go. Wanna come in? Come on in, Wendy. London, quit. Shh. I'm streaming. Mom? 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 Hey! Hey! Enough. I love you too. Hold on. Let me get in the stream. Get this stream going. Alright. And let's have a puppy break. We're on in. Put that down. Put that down. Come here. Up here. Uh-oh. You want up here instead, Wendy? This is Wendy. Such a good girl. Mwah, mwah. I love her. And I love London too. Alright. London's just got to get something to chew on. Anyways, let's get back to the drawing. I'll have to start making schedules. That's one thing. I like doing art. Oh, goodness. Oh. They're in the background playing around. I gotta like straighten up this. Oh my goodness. I'm not as obsessed with Jog anymore. I consider it kind of cringy that I put myself out there, but at the same time, I need someone to, comfort me and stuff, and yet my ex, Larry, didn't want to give that comfort, and, like, he tells my boyfriend when we chat, like, hey, Larry was, like, I think he's with somebody who is, like, in their 20s, in her 20s, and sorry about that, but, like, it just really bothers me that he's getting predatory and doing the same thing as he did to me. When I met him, I was 18, 19, and I was desperate, and he kind of, like, groomed me in a way. And then I was going for the lowest of the apple, or whatever it's called. Lowest of, trying to pick the lowest apple. Or, you know what the saying goes. Are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Let me show you. Maybe it's too dark. Personal webcam. Oh goodness. Oh, don't want to do that. You having fun? Are you happy? Wendy's just staring at me. Ah! But like, yeah, my dogs are happy. So, are you playing? Are you playing? Leave London alone. I need a vape so bad, but I just, okay, this is going to be a while to take to, I don't know how long this is going to get. But I'm gonna save anyways. Okay, 20, 25. Yeah. I mean, this is like, he is foolish. I'm trying to make this better. And yet, there are some things. There are some things that happened through the years. I mean, I've been trolled so many times in my life, but with all this positivity and stuff, with people online still commenting on my video that went viral. I don't know how viral, but it was amazing that how people from all over the world commenting on my work. And I'm like, what? Did it go across the world? Like, that's my biggest. That was my biggest video that ever so far. The last time I had a little bit of followers, but I was starting out. If it weren't for my mom having cancer, I wouldn't have like gotten as a few views. And I'm my mom is just cancer free for right now, which I'm very happy for that. And to be honest, I'm like, thank you. You suck. Do you? You suck. Damn. Uh, I am scared to have moderators. Why? Because when I was online and like I mentioned about Join.me. Join.me had a moment to control what I do or whatever. Um, like it was, I had a lot of trolls trying to control my channel when I was like in the early 2000s, where oh goodness, but like it was like really bad. Oh, quit that. I know you're happy, but don't be barking like that. Be good girls. But like back in the day though, like I fear that, they keep harassing me and shit back in the day, and I'm like, okay. Uh I I'm scared to have moderators because they'll like have like issues. Like they be trolls. I gotta like watch out for the trolls. I mean, I have some moderation in my Discord, but I am not gonna open Discord services because I got that funny feeling where there's going to be a lot of kids going into it, which I'm not going to share my Discord, to be for real. Because, like, there's a lot of people out there who just disgusting. And they would take advantage of the kids in the Discord. And, people like Nova Online or whoever else does these, I think there's a White Bowser. White Bowser's one of those people who groom kids during and said some horrible shit about veterans. Like, why the fuck are you even there? Like, oh hell. Do I have to? I don't want to seem like. But, like, it was nasty of people to say that kind of shit. I mean, I would support veterans, but there are some wars I don't support. Hello, Charlotte. But like people who like tells them to KYS and stuff like that. That's not cool. That's not never been cool. But I think there are some things that I just don't support, like war wise, through the years. And it's like it ruined our country's reputation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it ruined a lot of reputation in our country. And yet people wonder why in other countries hate us. Because we're just obnoxious, we're just, fat, which the fat part's true, you know. Oh, that's great. I'm doing a redraw right now while talking about random stuff. I did put a warning onto the uh I in the very beginning of the video, because it will my videos can't have mature topics. It's just that I gotta be careful what I say. I want to be monetized so bad, but I don't have enough viewers yet in order to get money coming in. I want to live in comfort while making videos. I mean, I love it. I I'm starting to feel like I'm more welcome here. You know what I mean? Like everybody do themselves. Yeah, that's true. As long as they're not trolling like a disgusting person, like trying to bully a person that way, or like something along the lines of, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like about the internet. But at the same time, no, I lived through it before anybody else has. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy how, okay, no, those boobs don't need to be that low. Oh yeah, there's a lot of haters, but not as much as like when I was getting into the internet, like at 18, 19, not knowing that, believing that, oh, if I did this, and this on the internet, I was miserable. I was very miserable in my life, very unappreciative. And now it's like I appreciate the follows, I appreciate the subscribers. I mean, everybody that involved in said community. I'm so happy that I got the attention I needed in a positive manner. And there's a lot of people being positive in my video, with the one with me doing the high kick or whatever. I mean, I gotta be not like, what's the word for it? Like, when it comes to like leery or suspicious. I mean, nothing against you at all. I just had bad experiences, and I am scared to. Um, I'm scared to like, you know, just put myself out there, and having mods. The mods part, I'm scared of, because they'll probably like think, oh, this person has like a lot of problems, and then I'm going to ruin it for them, blah blah blah. Like, I'm scared to get mods. It's going to be like a long time until I trust the internet. I mean, I can't trust the other. Right, I couldn't do it. And some people were giving me advice like, hey, get some sweatpants, or uh get some shorts. It's getting cold over here, so I can't do it. I mean, maybe when I lose weight or something. Hopefully, hopefully I lost a little bit at least. Because I've been using the exercise machine that goes under the desk and whatever and stuff like that. And mostly like yeah. I mean, if I put in some effort of like putting myself okay, this is going to be a difficult part right here. Oh hell. And yeah, like I'm being myself. You're and I should have that right. Okay, enter doot 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 and put eyelashes on this one. I mean, I have a few haters that I know of now. That I know of now. It's just not as bad as like before. Like yeah, I'm on the autism spectrum. I'm also schizoaffective bipolar. So I'm not trying to say it like oh I'll be proud of myself that I've had a rough childhood dealing with those disorders. Autism not so much, but with schizoaffective bipolar disorder, it was hell. I had to go through so many hospitalizations in my life. So many hospitalizations because to get my medicine taken care of and also like trying to figure out if I had to be kept an eye on because I would forget my medicine at the time when I was younger. And I hated dealing with so much stress because of my disorder. And through the internet years, I just, I was miserable. I wanted to vent. I need somebody to talk to. Oh, yeah. Just be careful out there. You're 11 years old, right? That's right. Just be careful with what you watch and who you interact with. I'm like in my 30s and I shouldn't be friends with little kids. No. I don't feel comfortable about that. Like, but nothing against you at all. As long as nobody DMs me. Like, they have to be over the age of 18 to be part of, like, my Discord and stuff. And, to be for real, I don't feel comfortable with kids. Like, even in real life, I just don't feel right. There was a time I was working, and this girl, like she was in her teens, like getting close to 18. Like she looked older for her age, but the way she dressed and stuff, that's that's when like okay. And she was like, "Oh, you want to be best friends?" I'm like, "I can't. That's creepy." And she understood where I was coming from with that. And I mean, she was kind of fakey kind of person at the time, but I don't know if she learned that you cannot be friends with adults unless you know what you're doing. Like hey, I gotta be appropriate. I gotta be more like. Okay. Sorry, I had to check the thumb. Wait a minute, that's not in the right. All right, the thumb goes out towards. So yeah. Oh my god, do I have it in the right? Okay. I'm trying to pose. It's like, and okay, yeah, I got it right. Oh my bad. I'm trying to, use my mirror I have right here. It's dusty right now, but I need to clean up my place for a moment soon. But like, I'm a messy person, but as long as I'm not a hoarder like Christian or Nova Online, I'm just lucky that things are going better. I want a bigger house. I really do want a bigger house. I appreciate what mom has given me that a couple years back. And to be honest, I'm grateful for the house that I'm living in right now. It's just that I want to upgrade. You know what I mean? Like, that's same with me with let's just say like, I mean, I want to upgrade my home. Either I want to make it bigger, even though it's going to be hell to deal with, or have a different location. Shit. Speaking of location, I do have a PO box anyway, guys. Just look for it in my section, and if you want to send fan art or like whatever in a good gift, not like how this one woman on that was on TikTok, she was sent poop. Don't do that shit. Don't touch the poo on that one, like literally. And like, just feel free to send me some mail, and I'll probably make a do I play Roblox? No. I thought about it, and then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. And it's full of kids there. You know. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say. Um. I have a PO box for everybody to send me anything, and it's for business purposes too, because I still got all these seeds from our loofahs. I need to start selling them already. Like, yeah. No, I'm not gonna deal with that Denver Sura. I can't do that. I don't trust people who are like, okay, let's go ahead and help this person by scamming. I don't want to be scammed. I've been scammed many times already. And some things, like, I just don't feel comfortable dealing with people who online are like, just scamming people. Like, I've had so many issues with people who, oh, I'll take back, I'll get your Instagram back because I got hacked because I was stupid. I fell for a moment of hacking. And I just do not trust people who are like, oh, let's get you 1,000 within a few minutes or some shit like that. And I do not feel comfortable with doing these programs, and they'll just, I mean, I thought I've been scammed. I have been scammed actually many times. And it sucks. It really sucks. Like, they told me to keep sending money, keep sending money, keep sending money, things like that. Alrighty. You have a wonderful night and be careful out there, alright, Charlotte? If you don't mind me calling you that, because it's easier to say that part of your name. You have a wonderful night, alright? Be careful out there. I think I'm gonna end this stream anyways, since I'll have to do this a little more privately when it comes to like trying to fix things because I gotta have something to draw, not just on live stream, but like on like in private as well. I mean, I will show you have a good night, and I'll show like I don't know, but anyways, you subbed? Okay, awesome. Okay, hello, hello. But like, I'll probably work on this a little more on Monday after I get done with hanging out with my sister, and it'd be probably be around at the earliest at 5 o'clock, and the latest at 7 in U.S. Central Time in Chicago area. Well, I don't live in Chicago, but I live in Illinois, so a little dinky ass town. I'm just, I'm like, okay, I wonder. I am already famous over there, anyways, in the whole town because where I work at, well, I do the best I can to give respect to a lot of people, even though there were times I cried at work because it was overstimulating and things like that. And thank you for the subscriber. But like, I don't know if I want to be famous in a national sense. It's gonna be scary. Like if somebody starts coming up to my job and try to like, hey, can I get a picture? I'm like, I'm gonna have to refuse. For one, and two, I probably would have to stop having that. I mean, once I get money coming in from YouTube, um, I'll have to. Okay, let's save this. Right. I would have to like, take my two weeks in, work for a little bit left, and you know, after I get like millions of dollars, if that would be realistic, I would definitely help my family, including my boyfriend, help my coworkers get, pay them back in kindness with the money, and then deal with local places that needs money, like food banks and puppy adoptions. I'm going to go for two places when it comes to like, excuse me, when it comes to like adopt a pet. That's where we got Wendy, and then the one food bank that is in my town, I would give them a lot of money to redo the, I mean, just buy food with the money that I give them with those donations. I would have to make a big donation so that people all around would get food, and I want to pay back for my community. A family goes first, and then my coworkers, and then yeah. Well, I'll be going to get going now for them on the art wise, but I appreciate your love and understanding and everything. I appreciate the comments and stuff. Ooh, that hits the spot. And I hope things will be better in the future. I manifest and pray that the shutdown would be, opening back up, the government opening back up. We'll have to manifest together and stuff and things like that. And we all got to group, make a vibration to let them. I mean, I know it sounds stupid to say it like this, but like, if we put our, not like hopes, but like manifestation of the government shutdown opening back up and stuff like that, I believe, yeah, it's like a Goku situation. Like, oh, I need your power. But still, I will be seeing you later. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, wherever you got to do. And I'll see you later.